Hey, hey, yo, one dream away, one dream away. Hopefully this is good. Hold on, yo. Oh, fucking Toy. Hey, one dream away podcast. I am here. Please do not go. Can you see me over here? I'm waiting for my guest. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, yo. Got a little chicken patty with some cheese on it. Who up in here? Yo, what's up, Banks? Yo, y'all are my bros. What's the deal, bros? Mm, this is my guest calling. Let me see. Hey. Y'all have a little patience with me. We're having technical difficulties. Stay here with me. I got yeah. I ain't never did this before. Okay, so hit send link. Oh man, it says copy link. All right, let's try it. All right, how about this? Where's I mean, can you copy and then just paste it to my messenger? Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Hold on a second. Yeah. uh, all right. Just add subtitles. Yo, Rob, can you hear me? Check. 1, 2. Can you hear me? How's the audio? Hold on. Trying to click on it because it's not allowing me to, it's not showing up thing. Give me a second. Rob, he said he was he was adding a guest. Oh yeah. Stay tapped in. Staying with me, y'all. Poor man's meal. No bread, just chicken pie, sprinkle a little cheese on it. That's how we do. Mhm. I see yours is live right now. Shout to yours, Rated Podcast. Rob, you've been holding me down. That's definitely you, Banks. You've been riding with me. So I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Uh, what you got? Oh, okay, cool, Rob. Yeah, man. See? Hey, all right. Let me see, cause I'm on my Let's try it. Let's try one more. Right now. Okay, what's your name on YouTube again? One Dream Away podcast. Rob, you say you eating chicken? I had wings yesterday. What did I have yesterday? Oh, I had what you call it? I had Chinese food yesterday. I had sweet and sour chicken. All right, let me just look you up because it's not thing. You said one dream away. One dream away. Because that's all anything is. Anything that you want to do. It starts with a dream. Okay. Oh man, and y'all ain't know. Went to Lens Crafters. Woo. Y'all know. I think that I'm having Chinese food tonight. Great minds think alike. So, I appreciate y'all patience. I never went live with nobody before. You have to put anything in the. Have you put anything in your translation? Yeah, I'm about to put this motherfucker in there. Yo, Rob is, wait, yo, Rob is funny as hell. Oh wait, you know what, Rob? Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Now, you want me to throw away some U.S. currency? I will do it today.
Okay,
Oh.
it said I clicked on it and now I'm just this big ass symbol. I'm cracking up.
Yo, you know what's well? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I like to keep it real. So when you called me, I was washing my face. I had the Neutrogena on there. Oh, it did say add, and I clicked add. I pressed add. Oh, there we go. Oh, we live. I heard it. We is live. I heard it. But I don't see a picture. Now, Rob, I don't know where you at, bro. But for you, I will take this and I will throw it in the garbage. Oh, we froze up. What happened?
I don't know.
What do you see?
I don't see you.
All right, let's give it a maybe if we'll give it a little time. Damn, man, I cannot believe YouTube is the time is still going. Hold on, let me take you off speaker. Damn, yo, this is crazy, yo. How yo, this is wow. That oh wait, there we go. I see you. I don't see. He said I don't see either of you. How about now, Banks? Tell me what you see. Here, here. Let me hang up. Let me hear you. Let me hear you say something. Check, check, check. You fro. Check, check. You fro. This joint.
It's echoing
Yeah.
bad. And you keep going back and forth. Okay, you're okay now. You're good now.
Really? Really?
Yes, I see you. You're not freezing up.
I
Everything
mean,
is
I hear
good.
an echo. Let me see. Yo, yo, yo. Do you hear an echo? Well, I'll say this. If I hear it and you don't, that's cool. I'll bear with it and I'll just do what I could do and I'll try to tune it out. What do you say? I miss I see Miss Lady. Okay. There we go. Yeah.
Hopefully they can hear us as well.
Yeah. Hopefully it's all good. Let me know if y'all can't hear, or let me know what's up with the audio. Let me know if y'all hear an echo. I hear me back,
Yo, let me know if y'all
but
hear an echo.
I'm a rock with it because he said I see the young lady now. Yeah, I'm so excited. All right. So Andrea, good day, good Sunday. How are you doing? And please, this is the One Dream Away podcast. Please do me a favor, introduce yourself.
Podcast.
Do me a favor, introduce.
First and foremost, thank you for
Most
having
certainly.
me. I do appreciate.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh,
Thank you so much for having me.
yeah, definitely. Yo, I feel grateful that you even joined my platform because doing this, it's wild hard. It's so hard to get guests. Like, you got people that's gonna do it, some people that's not gonna do it, and you got some people that be like, oh, I'll do it. Then they be like, oh, I got a little jammed up. Catch me next Sunday. I catch them next Sunday. They be like, oh, something happened. You know what I mean? And then if it get too much of that, they might be for real, but then I don't got time for it. And then I just feel like they front and they get damn. I don't know what's going on? As soon as I get on live, you know what I mean? I got a whole lot of music, but I'm just yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. That's what's up. Yo,
Looking appreciated as well.
yo, the gratitude is you know what I mean. I feel the gratitude, and you feel the gratitude. It's back. It's you know what I mean. It's a two-way street. So yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, what we gonna talk about? I mean, I know. I mean, do you want to tell a little bit about your business?
Sure. Which one?
How about the loyalty, what was it? What is it called? The loyalty, or you know what? The consultant firm.
My consultant
Yeah,
firm? Okay, absolutely.
yeah.
So, Andrea's consultant firm, we've been around for almost 6 years now. We specialize in personal as well as business consulting. So, I do an array of different things, mainly helping, the community. So I do credit restoration. I have a housing placement program. I also do job placement. I have felony services. So if there's anyone out there that may be coming home within 90 to 120 days, I help them with housing and job placement prior to their release. A lot of times, you get repeat offenders because they don't have a steady job or a steady roof over their head prior. I was able to recently service program. We are at 100% satisfactory rate with that as well. I also help with eviction removal. Courts. As well as
Oh snap! Oh, that's major. Oh, that's dope. That's so dope. Dag, yo. And you know what's so crazy? And how can they and let them know how they can find you? Like they contact you via Facebook, IG, or
so you can I have a I will actually have Greg here post my website for you guys as well, so you can do a little research as well.
oh, that's good. That's so yeah, that's dope. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's dope because so you're from. So where you from? Are you from? I met you because I'm in Jersey, and I met you in Jersey. So are you from Jersey? I mean, I know you're in Texas now, but are you originally from New Jersey?
Originally from New Jersey, growing up, the childhood, growing up for the most part. But when I wanted people, that was focus, that was my main goal. So, as I got older, realized that people that look like us, we get shortchanged. Have a firm help people that look like us in an array of different categories. That's, pardon me, that's something that I needed to do, and that's what I did. Like I mentioned, I'm also a mediator for the courts, so I help a lot of men. I mainly became a mediator for the courts for my Black men. Y'all always get shortchanged in the legal system, dealing with, child support or gun cases, drug cases, whatever the case may be. So I wanted to, do something to where as though my Black men can be heard and not just become another statistic within the court system. So me being a mediator, and like I said, I'm a mediator for the courts for any state. It does not matter, and as of right now, I am at 100% rate for mediations for the court, meaning every case that have come across my desk, I have won. There has not been a case that I have not won yet. So I'm at 100% rate.
That's what's up. Congratulations. That's major. Dang.
Thank you.
That's a big,
Thank you.
yeah, that's a big deal. Dang, yo. So that's cool. That's cool stuff. Yeah, so let me see. What else can we talk about? Because I know I met you out here in Jersey, and then and you know what's wild? Like when I met you, like I feel like you came a long way because now correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember, and I ain't trying to, but I feel like I met you. So we met at Rumors, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't, and I don't really
Correct.
remember you having like a whole lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember, but from now to then, and it's so good to see you again because we just got cool again. We ain't talking a mad long time. Like we was cool. You went out to
Correct.
Texas, and then it was like a couple years hiatus, and then we got started rocking again. So I think that that's dope, but I think that is major because I don't really. I mean, I know you ain't had no businesses when I was talking to you, so I definitely, give you
No, I
kudos.
didn't.
Oh, you did?
Thank you. I didn't have a business when me and you met. However, I was the director of operations for a timeshare firm. Like I mentioned, I love helping people. So when I was the DOP for a timeshare firm in Williamstown, I was actually helping people get their money back, that was scammed from like, timeshare firms, and things of that stature.
Oh,
I got the opportunity to move to Texas back in 2020. I wind here. I told myself that a new town, new state, new area, new community, and I was going to make a name for myself. And that's exactly what I'm doing out here in Wichita Falls, Texas, making a name for myself in a positive way. Sometimes we have to um, leave different people, places, and things, to really find our purpose.
yeah.
Sometimes, God will, deter us from different nouns, to get us to where we supposed. And to be honest with you, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I'm blessed in many ways.
Yeah, that's what's up because yeah, that's major. That's what's up because I was a little, when you got friends and all that. Oh, wow. Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, that's good. You reading the comments because I ain't gonna lie, I tend to get I so
Yeah,
get caught up in the conversation or sometimes I forget to read the comments. And then sometimes I want to get my thought out. Like I'll be seeing the comments and I want to pay people mind because I feel like if you're not paying them no mind, they might leave or so I try to make sure I'm paying them mind. But sometimes I get caught up in my thought and I want to get it out or whatever, and then I start forgetting to read the comments. But and I feel like
correct.
I feel bad because I feel like that been up there for a little minute. Like I feel like he been said that. You know what I'm saying? But shouts to Rob. He's a cool dude. He's been supporting, and I met him on my cousin's joint, and he's been really supportive. Him and Banks. There's a dude, Marcus Banks. you know what I mean? It's like they know me. I never even met them personally, but they like really mad supportive, and it's wild because it's like I know people personally and they don't even support me like them. So they some true blue guys, you know what I'm saying? So
Well,
definitely, you know,
kudos to you, Marcus and Robert, for supporting.
yeah. Hey, so that's what I was gonna say. Like I was like, yo, like you said, like sometimes, God has a plan for you, and it may not, like you said, but when you got friends, it'd be hard to like see them leave. Like you'd be like, dang, look, like I think I don't know if you told me you was leaving, or I think when I talked to you, you was like, yo, I left. I'm in Texas. And I was like, oh man, because it'd be like, damn, man, you just be wanting your friends to be close, like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have any really mutual friends, but you just being my friend. I just like to have just somebody I could just bust it up with, or you know what I mean, or just chill with, or you know what I'm saying. So, but I'm glad that you found whatever, you know what I mean, and you're doing your thing, and I'm definitely glad that you know what I'm saying, you holding it down out there and all that. So that's definitely a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, word. So what else? Yo, I was gonna say this too. You talk really well. Like, did you ever go to college? Did you go to college? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
For
Yeah. I
psychology.
was gonna say that because you every time we say something, you always bring that up. You always be like, "I got a degree in psych." No, but that's dope. That's dope though. Yeah. So yeah,
The accomplishments that God allowed me to
as you
have.
should be.
So
Yeah. Hell
yes,
yeah. Okay. Let me see. Listen, and anything that you want to talk about, like say if you want to, like, you know what I mean, promote something, or if you want to talk about something or anything else. But I really don't, like I said, I know I've been planning this, but it kind of, I'm not gonna say it caught me off guard, but I just been kind of busy with my personal life, so I didn't really come prepared, and I was about to do something, and I know you said 2 o'clock, and then I was still running behind, and everybody know I let people know about my life, so I live here, by myself, they know about my pet tuna, that's my cat, and then my mom's lives over there. So just now she had called me and asked me to do something, so I was about to go do that. So it didn't really give me a whole lot of time to prepare, even though I should have been prepared because we were supposed to do this yesterday. But
oh, I'm snitching. I'm snitching. I'm telling mom that you did this instead of helping her.
listen, you don't even know my mom's. I know your mom's though, and I know,
I
and she's still in Jersey.
don't care.
No,
I'm sending a bat signal to her right
you
now.
funny, but you know what? You know what's so wild? I don't know if you remember. I ain't. You've been to my mom's house when I lived there with her, but you never met her though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. She wasn't
Yep.
there. Correct.
Mhm.
Correct. I'm still snitching.
You funny. Yeah, yo, what's so cool? It's like good to see you. You still look the same though.
Well, thank you, Jesus. That mean life ain't been whooping my butt.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think some work. I think like when you like naturally happy, um it kind of reflects off of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not happy,
It
you might, yeah,
shows.
it shows. You might be looking bad, but you looking good, you look the same, you look like you're doing well, and you look like you know what I mean, you happy with everything that's going on, with how life is treating you and all of that. So that's a dope
That's only
thing.
because I keep God at the forefront of everything I do. I give him
Yeah.
all the praise, all the praise.
Yeah, you know what?
He's the reason why I accomplished so much in life. And I'm not one to be scared to say it over the sound waves. Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
he got me and my children out of homelessness. Me and my kids was homeless almost a year.
oh, yeah.
You
Yeah, I
know,
remember you
family,
telling
everybody turned their back on us, everything. And it
me.
was him showing me grace, okay, and giving me exactly what I needed, and I tell everybody, even if you're currently going through something right now, and this podcast may come across, y'all channel, do not give up. Keep on pushing. Even when things seem as though they're not going how they supposed to go for you, just know that God is there. He is an all-knowing God. He allows and sees everything to happen. And as long as you take in one step, he'll take two and he'll get you exactly where you need to be.
Dang,
And he
that's
loves
dope.
you.
Dang, yeah, that's good. Those are good. Those are nice words too. Those are good words. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like when you said that, but by the way, real quick, let me just say this. I know there's not many people in here, but it's like two people in here. Yo, sub to the channel, One Dream Away podcast. If you're not subscribed, you know what I'm saying? Hold me down, and I appreciate you 100%, man. Cause with the One Dream Away podcast, it's only one direction, and that's up like helium. But what I was about to say, it's dope because or so look, it's dope. It's dope that you say that because I'm not gonna lie, man. I got my faith in God is good. I'm not gonna say it's great because sometimes like things go bad, and I ain't gonna lie, like I hate when it get real bad because then I start being on some negative type shit, like yo, God ain't real. And then I hear things like I watch a lot of podcasts, so then I hear people talking and they say the things that I be thinking, like, you know what I mean? Like I heard Ari Spears say, I think he said what he's the comedian. I don't know if you know him, but he was on Vlad and he was like, yo,
Him, he's a
huh?
good comedian.
You s- Yeah, yeah, he's dope. And I agree with him on a lot of stuff when he be talking. And one day he was like, I want to believe in God, but he just be like, yo, when I see the way things are and how things play out, he's like, how? How could it be? And then and I started, and then when things was going bad for me, like people know what was going on in my life. I mean, excuse me, I feel grateful that I still got my crib, but I was in a relationship and Shorty just tore me down bad. Like it's amazing I still got my crib, but it was a lot. Like, I talk about all the time, so a lot of people know what was going on. But I lost my whip. Not that really wasn't so much her,
Mhm.
but but just getting locked up a lot of times. Just a lot of stuff going on because she would start this stuff and the police would take her side. Me going to jail. Now I'm still going through it. Um, it just felt like it was a lot. Now I'm talking about it. It don't feel like I had DIFUS. I didn't have a case, but it was an investigation. So I had this diapers lady coming over here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It just felt like a lot, man. You know what I mean? Her stealing my sneakers. Her still like she stole like 8 pair of my sneakers, like 6 pair of sneakers and 2 pair of boots. Stole my clothes. Lord knows what else she took, because it's just stuff that I noticed. You know what I mean? So it was just a lot. And like me, I'm really into sneakers. So it's like I was really thinking about wilding out over my sneakers. Like I was really thinking about. I don't want to say what I was thinking, but I was really thinking about going over the edge because I'm just like, yo, all this shit going on to me, and she don't get no consequences. So it kind of had me a little like, yo, why the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And now I stopped dealing with it. Yeah, 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 go, cause yeah, yeah, cause I just yeah.
To just reiterate off of what you said, we have
Oh shit, yo, Andrea, yeah, damn, you're trying. I don't see your face, damn man. I hope you ain't lag out. Yo. I was gonna say your connection was a little bad. It was a little choppy. Yo, oh, you still with me? Okay, because it was like it was like break. Okay, yeah, it was breaking up, and then yo, at first I ain't see nothing. I just seen me in the big screen, because you know what I mean. And then you came back, so I'm glad it's good now. But it was like chopping. But
But you know, like I was
yeah,
saying, God always show us signs. If the person is good for us, if there's meant for us, if the place we are at, we supposed to be there or not. Um, you know, like anything, you know, and I've done it myself, you know, when, you know, we be so in love with the person or we really like the person and we don't see the red flags that's there because we're so, you know, we allow our feelings and our emotions to take over. So now we're in a worse situation that we're in because we didn't take the time out to step back from the situation and look at it for what it was or what it is and not what we want it to be. You see what I'm saying? And then another thing, God will take away the most prized possessions that he know that we like to see how big of a faith we have in him. So like you were saying about your sneakers, God know you love sneakers. So he put you in a position to where as though they're going to get stolen, taken, ruined, or whatever the case may be, because materialistic things don't carry life. They don't carry weight. You see what I'm saying? So when we lose these things, God want to see, do he love those sneakers more than he loved me? Or do she love that jewelry more than she loved me? Let me see. Let me put them in a situation to see what they would do if they was to lose it. Are they going to ask me, oh, Lord, you know, I lost this. Can you replace it? Or are they going to say, okay, I lost it. It's materialistic, whatever. I can get some more.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We have to realize that everything that we go through, and I'm being real, majority of the things that we go through is because of us. Has nothing to do with nobody else. We put ourselves in certain situations because, you know, people is, you know, especially dealing with relationships. You know, people get in relationships and things of that stature because they're lonely. They can't face themselves. They can't face the truth. You know, so they go and get the first thing that says hi or you look good or smile at them or wave at them. And then you get put in these messed up situations because instead of a person getting to know the person, they just want the person there because they lonely. So now you might be dealing with a female or a male that's psychotic, drama toxic, this, that, and the third, all because you was lonely, all because you didn't want to get to know the person, all because you like, oh, they cute, got a fat ass, or he cute with a big dick, or he got a car, he got this. But you not knowing the type of people that they are because you're blinded by the materialistic shit.
And you're right, because I'm not gonna lie, with Shorty, it was a plethora of red flags. And like, first of all, she got me locked up and I still went back. Like I still went back. And she didn't even steal all my stuff at once. Like she stole a pair of sneakers and she stole like $500 worth of my food stamps. And I still went back. And you know what I mean? So it was a lot of stuff.
Now, let me ask you this. Every time you went back, this is a question for you. Every time you went back, the situation got worse. Yes or no? Be honest.
No, I'm thinking it's kind of hard to say because, I mean,
now
well,
what I mean by that. Okay, so what I mean by that question is like, okay, the first time something happened, you left her or whatever, then she came back, and then something else happened, and then you might have left her and stopped talking to her, then something else happened. Was it a pattern like that? Like every time you took her back, something happened?
Yeah, things kept happening. Yeah, things kept happening. I don't know.
Now,
I mean,
do you know why? Do you know why those things kept happening?
well, I feel like I do because if something because it's like what they say when they be like, you can't expect, you can't have this. What's the saying? You can't expect different results if you've got the same. I can't remember how the saying goes, but if you're doing the same thing, you can't expect different results.
Right.
So
That's
pretty
the
much,
that's the
so,
definition of insanity. You can't expect. Right. That's the definition of insanity. Correct.
so I see all these red flags, and I just like you said, I just ain't want to be lonely. I knew her, and it's like what they say. When you know somebody, it's like getting to know somebody again. You gotta be able to. All right, when can I fart in front of this new person again? You know what I'm saying? Like knowing somebody, and I know what makes them. You know what I'm saying? So me just
It was
knowing
a,
her,
it
I
was
was
a it
I
was
was
a
comfortable.
convenience for you. It was a convenience for you.
I was comfortable. Yeah, I was. You know what I'm saying? So getting
Right.
it's almost like
It was a
it's almost like
convenience.
start, it's almost like starting a new job. When you got a job and you either quit or get fired, it's like now I gotta learn how to work this machine again. I gotta learn these people. When I knew all the people at my old job, like learning new things is kind of like humans. We don't want to. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little. We rather
But
stick to what we
it
know.
also depends. It also depends on a person mindset. It also depends on a person mindset as well. Because sometimes what a lot of people don't realize and understand is learning new things can also put you in a better situation. When, like you was just saying, just using an analogy that you use as far as with a job. Let's say you done been with this job for 8, 9, 10 years. You know the job like the back of your hand, like you said, employees, everybody, and then you might get fired or laid off, and then now you got to go to a whole nother job, and you got to fill out that environment, fill out those people. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like you don't know what that next job or what that next person may have to offer you that may add value as well as may be beneficial to you. And another thing that I wanted to jump back on, not to go backwards from what we were talking about, but a lot of times when we stay in a situation and we know it's bad for us, and or God know we isn't strong enough to leave that situation, you know what God to do? God to keep putting you in a worse situation with that person until you have no choice but to leave.
Mm. And yeah.
He will keep. Have you ever met someone and they like, damn, I keep running into the same type of man or the same type of woman, and I don't know why. That's because there's something in you that's drawing those type of people, meaning you're not healed in a certain area of your life that's bringing these type of people to you. B, you didn't learn shit from the last time you was in that fucked up situation. So God
Yeah.
is going to keep putting those type of people in your life until you learn from those mistakes or those bad choices or those bad decisions that you decided to make. Once we learn from something, God will never put us back in that situation again. But that's only after we learn from it.
Mm.
Speaking for myself, I'm a helper. I'm a healer. I'm not a religious woman. I'm very spiritual because that's how God intended us to be. I'm a very spiritual woman, and I have gotten more. My spirituality have grown over the years. But this one particular time, I ain't listened to God. I was like, well, I know what I'm doing, and I befriended someone that I wasn't supposed to befriend. I
Yeah.
was only supposed to help them and let them go about their way.
Yeah.
But me being the woman that I am, I'm like, shit, okay, I done helped you. Let's hang out for a little bit. Let's go get a margarita. I'm really not a big drinker, but fuck it, let's get a margarita, something, whatever, something to eat. And I wind up putting myself in a more fucked up situation because she wasn't supposed to be my friend. She wasn't supposed to be an associate. She was just supposed to be someone that I helped.
Yeah.
So when we don't listen to God, he will always put us in a position where we have no choice but to back off or let go. And if we don't back off or let go, he's going to continue to allow us to get hurt until we realize that. That's why he's an
Mhm.
all-knowing God. He sees everything and he allows everything to happen. But because without making bad choices, without making mistakes, without making bad decisions, we will not be the people that we are today. That's why we all go through different things in life, because we are all different. He made us in his image. He made me in his image. Goofy, serious, perfectionist, hard worker. That's how he was. You see what I'm saying? He made you in his image because the man that you are, that's how he seen, okay, I need a man to be like this. I need a woman to be like this. If we all were the same, there would be no depth to the human race.
Yeah.
Period. That's, like a lot of times, I had this one guy, I'm a natural woman. I wear no makeup, no weave, no lashes, no
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
This man asked me, he said, why you don't wear makeup and why you don't wear this? And why? I said, why the fuck do I want to look like 8,433 other women when I can look like myself?
Yeah.
Why? Why would I want to categorize myself with the next person? I'm not like them, but if I look like them, then I'm going to get that attention that they get, and I don't want that. So I'm going to be different. And that's why God made us exactly how he made us. But in due process, he still allowed each and every one of us to go through something similar. We all have similarities in anything that we go through. Why? Because we are all one. So regardless if you're black, white, Chinese, Japanese, Jamaican, Marasta, whatever, we are all one. So we are all going to go through something in life the same. It may not been like with the same person or in the same area or, whatever the case may be, but it's going to be the same. I was homeless before. There's a million other people that was homeless too.
I was.
You see what I'm saying? So I was homeless, but it may not have been to the depth of sleeping under a bridge, but I still was homeless. So I understand where you're coming from. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that goes for, everything in life, and I just want to say that the next time you decide, to get into a relationship, or build something with someone, like I tell everyone, truly get to know the person first. Because if you don't truly get to know the person, you could be sleeping with the enemy. You could be sleeping with the devil. Literally, wondering why nothing in your life is going good. Wondering why when things start to go good, that shit blow up in your face. It's because we're not getting to know people. And with this era, everybody, I see it all the time. Everybody bypass that, Greg. They meet a woman, meet a man, and a week later, this is my man, this is my wifey. How? And the questions that I be asking, I'm like, how can you truly say that and you don't know nothing about the person? Take it for granted, you know their name, their zodiac sign, if they smoke or drink, if they smoke or drink, they zodiac sign.
It's not enough.
But how about do they have any mental illnesses in their family? How about how do you view relationships? What is your view on relationships? As a matter of fact, better yet, the last relationship you had, why did it end?
Yeah.
And a lot of and you have to ask these questions nowadays because, I said,
I don't know if that really matters. Like you say, why didn't the last relationship work? I mean, because if you take me, so I just said, I know Shorty was the devil. Shorty was evil. And everything I say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say this shit because I feel like, everybody say it's three sides, it's her side, your side, and the truth. I feel like I feel like it's two sides when it comes to me because I speak precisely what happened. Like I didn't do nothing to make her steal my shit. And then again, it's like, so it's just, she was just all the way wrong. She was foul. She was mad. I hate to even say this word, but she was just evil because so much shit I did for her. And for her to do that,
but
I used to
that was
let
the
her
type
do
of,
my
but that was the type of person that she was, because she showed you the type of person that she was. That was
yeah.
just her.
But it's like you could say like, why didn't your last drink? But you could really be a really good person, and then you meet that good person, but it really could be the reason why the relationship ended. Could have been the other person. Because I don't want people to think that the relationship didn't work because of me. I tried. I was giving this girl everything. I gave her my car to go Grubhub. I used to watch her daughter. I used to give her money. I sold my stock. It was, one time she tried to steal my stock. She went in my phone and tried to steal it, but she's so dumb. She tried to do it on a Sunday. The stock market is like a business. It's open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 4:30 or whatever, 9 o'clock. She tried to sell on a Sunday. You can't sell stock on a weekday or on a holiday. That shit is like open business hours. So she couldn't even sell the shit. You know what I mean? But she tried to steal my stock. And even after that, I still sold it to help her with a bill. Like just a lot of shit I did for that. That this is just off the top of the head, but just shit. So I don't know. It's just tough, man. But you're right though, because God shows you, you know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't have been there. I should have been bounced. He showed me a lot of red flags. I just wanted to be comfortable, but I don't know, man. I just, so we'll see how it goes. Because right now I'm talking to somebody, and hopefully, I just hope this is the one. Because it also, it's right now it's new and it just seems too perfect. Like I'm just like, yo, Shorty got her own crib. She ain't got no kids. Like it just,
Okay.
she seemed like she rocking with me. I'm like, I gotta know what's your crazy. Like what's gonna happen? You gonna end up doing left eye and lighting my crib on fire. You gonna kill my cat. You gonna rob
But
me.
see, but that's when, that's when you, but like I said, it all stems from getting to know a person.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
root.
yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not taking nothing from nobody, but there are still good women in the world. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but no, like there's still good women in the world, you know, and it's sad because, and this goes both ways. Men is good men in the world, good women in the world, you know, but it's like when you have a good person, whether man or woman, and it depends. It's two different types. I'm about to break it down for you. It's two different types. You have that good man or that good woman that has been through an array, a plethora of bad shit, dealing with relationships, men, women, whatever the case may be. They didn't become acrimonious. They didn't become bitter or none of that. They didn't allow someone that didn't know how to love them properly to make their hard hearted, right? Then you have the good men and women that has been through an array of things, a plethora of things, and they allow people to change them.
Yeah.
So now
It's
they're
hard to stay the same though.
acrimonious.
When you've been through
Now
something.
they're bitter. Now they're regretful. Now every person that come their way, they like, even if they are a good person. That's when self-sabotage come into play. Now they're just finding something to fuck up what they have going on because they're like, too good to be true. Or,
Yeah.
you know, and
It's a shame too, man, that people
my
could do
main,
that.
but my main thing is it depends on the individual and it depends on how strong-minded and strong-willed they are. I have been through a lot in my life. I've been kidnapped, all of that. I didn't allow none of that.
Me too.
I didn't allow none of that to change my heart. And that's what it is. The people that did me wrong, messed me over, lied, did whatever. I didn't allow none of that to change the type of woman that I am because I truly know they have never seen real love. They don't know what it is. So, you know, when you come across someone that don't know nothing, you can't expect for them to show you something that they don't know.
Yeah.
You know, but it's also up to us to want to carry that burden and be like, hey, I'm going to teach you how to love me. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you how I like to be loved, how I like to be appreciated. That way, they will have a sense of, okay, damn, this person really going to take the time out to show me, and a lot of people don't get that. Nowadays it's every man or woman for themselves. You see what I'm saying? But if you truly like this girl that you're talking about now, if you truly like her, and I'm being honest with you, and I'm telling you this from a woman's point of view, truly get to know her. Truly get to know her likes, her dislikes, her turns on, her turns off. Get to know her childhood, because a lot of trauma that we go through as adults, it stems from childhood. Ask her about her childhood. Ask about how she grew up. Ask if she have a good relationship with her mother. Ask if she had her father in her life. All of these things make us who we are. So if you don't know none of these things about that woman, you're going to think she on bullshit. She may be a good ass woman, but you won't know that if you don't ask these things.
Yeah.
So truly, and I'm being honest with you, like I said, it's coming from a woman. You feel what? This coming from a good woman.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I had to tell this to people that I've dated previously. Get to know me before you try to hop in the bed with me or do all it or spend money on me or do all of this. Get to know me first. Once you get to know me, then you can see, okay, she really is like this. She really is like this. She really don't like this. She really, a person can never hide their true self. Period. A person can never hide their true self.
Eventually, you will show who you are.
They can mask it. A person can mask it. They can put on different faces, but a person true inner self will always show if you pay attention.
It is inevitable that you will definitely word up. You're right about that. You ain't lying. That's a fact.
But truly get to know her before you jump off the bridge. You feel what I'm saying? Truly get to know her, like for real. And I guarantee you, it'll make you feel much better because you'll be able, and that was build transparency. Forget honesty. That's what build transparency. I would choose transparency over honesty any day.
Okay.
Real shit. Okay. You get to know her. She get to know you. Y'all will build a solid foundation. And that's what it's about. If you don't have a solid foundation, that's just like for a house. If the foundation is messed up, cracked, crumbled, unleveled, that house going to have cracks in it. It's not going to stand strong. A strong gust of wind blow it out the water. So when you get to know someone, that's building the strong foundation that you need. Once you have that strong foundation, everything else will fall into place. Just like when you're building a house. Once you have the strong foundation down, then you got the plumbers, the electricians, the architects. Everybody is coming in doing what they need to do to make this house stronger. And that's the same with the relationship. Y'all build the foundation first, and then both of y'all put whatever you want to be put in the house to make it perfect for y'all, which is your relationship.
Yeah. And you're right. And it makes a lot of sense because I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times I tend to move all fast because I always have this thing like in my head. I start thinking, man, I ain't getting no younger. I'm already old. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put my age out there, but it's like I be trying to, you know what I mean? But you're right though. You 100% right. You gotta, it's like you said, you gotta get to know them. And you know what I mean? But yeah, man. But and I see that she rocks with her pops though. I see that she be rocking with her pops, and she been talking about going to see her moms. Her mom's living in Albany, and her pop still lives out here. But yeah, you speaking all fast. And you know what's so wild? Like I'm sitting here listening to you talk and shit, and I don't know why. It's a different type of shit. Like we on this podcast, and it's like, but like whenever we get on the phone, it's always like we start. All right, so maybe maybe I'm trying to think, like, cause we be arguing every time when we on the phone. But I started to think about maybe we could talk about this. I wish there was more people in here. It's like one person in here, nobody's really. But I mean, hopefully they watch it back. But I started to think about when we was talking about the children, like when I was talking, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to get too much in depth, like with my personal shit, but when I was telling you about my daughter and I was saying with like, people were saying, oh, do she provide structure? Do your moms provide structure? And I'm like,
Oh,
and
okay,
to me,
that.
and
Oh,
to me,
okay, yeah.
yeah, and to me, it didn't make sense. And then it was weird because this was my thinking, just so people understand. Like it's hard because I don't want to give them all the information, but you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
I was saying like I was a little frustrated, which I'm still a little frustrated because I feel like me being the more lenient parent, and everybody knows me, I like to joke and bug out, and I'm really like a kid at heart. So I would think that me being that way, a child would be more would
They would
gravitate towards
lean
me.
more towards you.
Yeah, but like it's like, my daughter rocks with my mom's, but you know what else somebody said that makes sense? One of my homies was telling me it might not got nothing to do with that. It might got to do with, a female wanting to adapt to a female, like, you know what I'm saying? Like as opposed to
That
like
too, absolutely. Because
your son.
it's a lot of things that, and you got to remember, she's a little girl.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things that she's not going to want to talk to daddy about.
Yeah, but I see, and all right, real quick, I hear what you're saying, but this is my
Mhm,
thing, right?
mhm.
I just feel like when somebody comes across as more of a friend as opposed to like I try to be a parent, like I try to discipline her and tell her what's right and what's wrong, and I also try to
Mhm.
joke and bug out with her and be a friend. And I feel like if somebody's more like a friend, then it'd be easier to talk to them as opposed to like, all right, I'm just using like if I was a kid. When I was a kid, I know when I was 12, 13, 10, I wanted the adult that was more lenient. If I was something I wanted to do, say if I wanted to, kids have sex early. Say if I wanted to have sex with somebody, or I did. If I was to, it wasn't going to be my mom's because my mom's was more like an adult. If I was to tell somebody I wanted to have sex with a girl, or I even wanted to try weed, or I wanted to try drinking, I would talk to somebody who was more like my friend if I was going to talk to an adult. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. So I felt
Right.
like that's what I tried to do. I tried to be a jokey kind of friend. Me and my daughter, we wrestle,
Mhm.
we joke, we bug out, we snap on each other.
Right.
And I try, but
You try to give her balance.
yeah, but when it came to like certain shit, hey yo, you did your homework? Hey yo, come on, yo, you've been on the phone a little bit too much. Yo, you know what I'm saying? But not like so crazy with it. Like, like how a lot of people I really wasn't so strict. I feel like I was real lenient. But, I guess like my cousin always
I mean,
tries to teach me, don't
it also depends on, like how you was
suffer
raised
them,
too.
yo.
Because I was raised, and I'm keeping it 100 with you. I was raised, parent is parent, not your fucking friend. Period. I am not your friend. I'm your parent. I am here to guide you, discipline you, give you what you need, give you what you want. We can have our fun times, family times,
I
and all of
know.
that, but I am still your parent. I
No, I get
am
it.
not your friend.
No, I get it,
And then
but
on and then on top of that, and I'm keeping it real, just from what I see in this era, in this world, what I see on social media, what I see walking down the street, things of that stature. A lot of these kids is fucked up because their parents want to be their friend. And I'm keeping it real with you. That's
but
why a lot of these kids, that's why a lot of these little girls is pregnant, having sex at the age of 12 and 13 because they mama, they friend, she ain't giving them the discipline that they need. That's why a lot of these little young boys out here, 13, 14, 15, killing, doing this, doing that, because they don't have the parent in the home. They have the friend in the home. And I'm keeping it with you. When I was growing up, it was respect. That's what's missing in this fucking era. A lot of these kids don't have respect at all. At all. And it's sad because it stems from home. It starts from home. So if they're not getting the discipline from home, they're not going to be doing that outside of the streets when they leave the house. So to reiterate off of your daughter, it like me and you was talking about before, like it could be the structure. It could be the fact that mom is a woman. You feel what I'm saying?
no,
And she's
no.
a girl, and she need that motherly, womanly love and advice. That's something that you would never be able to give her, ever. And you're a man, and I'm keeping it real. That's just
No, I
like
know.
me saying, "Oh, I can raise a boy into a man." I can. Hell no. Can't do it at all. But we can give our kids the tools that they need.
Nah, you
And
could.
I'm just
Nah,
being
you
real
could.
with
Nah, you could. I think a female could. I know there's a lot of single mothers that raise their sons. I mean, I don't know if I could say they would do it
No.
better than a guy.
No,
Listen,
no. I'm
yo,
a
most,
woman. No. And I'm gonna tell you,
yo,
and
I hear what you're
I'm gonna
saying.
tell you, why a
All
woman
right,
can't raise a boy to be a man.
all right, go ahead.
No, it's impossible. Now, a mother,
Was
our
your pop,
duties,
was your pops in the household with you?
yes, until he got murdered. Yes.
You have a brother? You have a brother?
I have 10.
You have 10 brothers? So was your pops there for
Yes.
was your pops there for all of those brothers?
He was there for all of us until he passed. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I feel
You
like
know,
'cause there's a lot of single mothers. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm saying there's a lot of single mothers.
Now, my mother, like I said, once my father got murdered, my mother became a single mother. Okay? Now, me seeing my mother trying to raise my brother, okay? Certain things, yes, my mom was good at, and I'm keeping it real. And I'm telling you this from experience. A woman can't raise no man. We cannot teach a boy how to be a man. We can give him the tools. I have a son. He's 15. He's 15. There are some things that I cannot do because he's a boy growing into a man. I don't know what that's like. I'm not no damn boy. You feel what I'm saying? But as mothers, as single mothers, we can give our sons the tools that he needs. That's all we can do. Now, I was blessed with my son because he has positive male role models that he can look up to, that is men, that can teach him how to be a man and teach him what it takes to be a man in this world. You see what I'm saying? I can't do that, but I can give him the tools. I could teach him how to treat a woman. I could teach him what to look for in a woman. I could teach him all of those things. You see what I'm saying? Because as mothers, it's our job to be the nurturers, to be the carers. You see what I'm saying? To make sure they're good. The father has a completely different role as a mother. So no, I am a firm, and I would stand at the top of a mountain next to God and Jesus and be like, no, a woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man.
But wasn't those things that you just said how you could teach your son? Aren't those things teaching him how to be a man? Like some of them things that you just said, I could teach him how to talk.
Yes, the tools. Yes, those are tools. That's what I'm talking about. I can give him certain tools. Yes, but in that, I'm not a man, so I don't know what it's like daily to be a man. I don't know the struggles that men go through daily and how they deal with them. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not a man. Now, my brother or, one of his uncles or one of my son mentors, they will be able to do that because they are men. They had to grow up as a Black man. They know what it's like to have 2 strikes against them already in this world, being Black and being a man. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be some tools that I can give him, and then it's going to be other tools that a man can give him. Therefore, all of the tools that my son have will make him into a man. But me sitting here saying, oh yeah, I could throw my son, no. And any other woman that say that, I will battle them too under the fucking ground. Because you can't teach no little boy how to be a man. You could just give him the tools. That's just like you in your case. You have a little girl. You can only give her tools. You can, hey, a man's supposed to treat you this way, not this way. Don't let a man disrespect you. Do this, present yourself this way. Those are the tools you giving her. But it's going to take an actual woman to teach her, certain things of a woman. You see what I'm saying? It's just like you got a puzzle. You can't put the triangle inside the heart. It's not going to fit.
Yeah.
It's not going to fit. You see what I'm saying? But when you put the exact piece where it needs to be, everything is all good. Us as parents, and I'm keeping it real, and I just did a podcast with somebody speaking about this. You know, us as parents, we have to get that shit out of our head that we need to be our kids' friend. No.
Yeah, I hear you say that, but I don't know, man. Like, and maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Like, you know what I'm saying? You said a woman can't teach a son how to be a man and, like, you know, being a friend. And maybe I just seen exceptions to the rules because I've seen shorties in the bar. I've seen shorties in rumors with their moms. That to me looks like they being a friend. But I see that the daughter look like they doing all right. Like, you know what I mean? It's a girl I know right now. She's still my friend to this day. She be in the bar with her moms faithfully. And they like fucking
I mean, you
Albert and
know,
Costello.
to
They
each,
like Albert and
you know,
you know what I'm saying?
to each his own. To each his own with that. But me personally, and now I'm putting my degree to use. Okay? I'm about to put my degree to use.
I knew that was gonna come up.
Now,
But go ahead.
from a psychological standpoint, this is all facts. From a psychological standpoint, those type of women that you see in the club with their daughters, dressing like their daughters and acting like them and doing all that, they're actually living their lives through their daughters. See, women like that, the women that you see like that, they miss something. They 9 out of 10 times they allow a man to take their best years. And I'm keeping it 100 with you. They allowed a man to take their best years. And the only way they can get those years back is by living through their daughter. So yes, their mom and daughter, they best motherfucking friends. We going out every weekend, we turning the fuck up, we having fun, we damn dressed alike, look alike. That's because she's living her life through her child. They teach you that psychology 101, baby. She's missing something. The mother got her best years taken from her. And it's just like those moms where the daughters be like in a pageant, you know, and shit like that. And a lot of times the little girl moms used to be in a pageant or she wanted to, and she had to sacrifice, couldn't be in a pageant because she wound up having kids. And then now all of a sudden she putting all of her time into her daughter in a pageant. She's living her life through her child. And that's what a lot of these women is doing nowadays. And I'm keeping it 100 with you. That's psychology 101, but go ahead.
I hear what you're saying. Maybe you, okay, and listen, you could be right, and I know you're saying that's facts, but maybe you're thinking too deep into it, right? Because maybe it's just, I know me, when I went to the bars, I always just wanted, it's always cool to just have like somebody to go with you, like to have a homeboy, because you know, you go to the bars and then you see people and they all clicked up. You'd be like, oh, there go 3 people, they all chilling. You go in the bar and you be in there by yourself, it'd be like, Zach, so what if it's just a mother who just, I mean, she ain't really got a lot of homegirls, but, you know, her and her daughter, they like I said, they like Abbott and Costello, you know what I'm saying? And so maybe she's not really trying to do it like that. She just want a homegirl to ride with her just so she got somebody with her, you know what I'm saying? So
now this is my thing. Now, because see, one thing about me is I always look under the surface because there's always more to the picture. The picture ain't always what the fuck it seems. And I'm keeping it 100 with you. Now, let's keep it 100, right? The average mother, above average mother, I gotta say this era all fucked up. So the above average mother, she wanna go out. She's not gonna be sitting there thinking, oh yeah, let me drag my daughter to the bar with me. Knowing the type of attention and the safety issues with bars. You feel what I'm saying? That's a mother with her head on, right? And I'm keeping it 100 with you. I don't know no mother, like real mother, and I know a lot of them. I don't know not one real mother that's going to be like, yo, I want to go the fuck out. I'm going to take my daughter with me. Now, if y'all going out to like a restaurant, going to get something to eat, cool. It all depends on the environment. Like, I'm not going to, now, if my daughter go out on her own, go to that environment, okay, that's cool. But I'm not, as a mother, as a protector, I'm not about to put my child in an environment like that, not with me. Like I said, if she's old enough, she do her own thing with her own friends, okay, cool.
All right.
Cool.
What if your daughter wanted to go to the bar and she was like, yo, mom, why don't you ride out with me? You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the bar real quick and we ride out. And then, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to go?
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It depends. Like I said, everybody is raised different. I was raised with moral standards and values, and it's just some shit I'm not doing. Like I said, if my daughter say, "Mom, let's go out," okay, cool, we're going to a restaurant or something. You want to go get some shoes, go shopping, do some retail therapy or something. But I'm not about to sit here in no club or in no bar with my fucking daughter.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
You make
Not
it.
doing
You
it.
make,
Not
no,
doing
when you
it.
say it,
Not
no, when you
doing it.
say it, right? No, you know what's funny? It's because, like,
Not doing it.
me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but the way you say it make it seem like it's so bad. Like, it seems like you snapping on people that do that. You know what I'm saying? But
It is. It is.
no,
It is. They need to do the fuck better. No, I'm keeping it real. See, and that's what's wrong with us as a fucking people. A lot of things we think is cool, and that shit not cool because the constructs made it cool. That shit is not cool. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not under any, and like I said, everybody is raised different, to each his own. If that's what you do, cool. You feel what I'm saying? I don't got nothing to do with that. But at the end of the motherfucking day, when it's all said and done, that shit not cool. It's not. For all of that, you and your daughter might as well go in the motherfucking street corner and sell ass together. You doing everything else to fuck together. I'm just saying. If you don't want to put your daughter in a situation like that, why put her in another situation like that? Like, I don't know. Like I said, it depends on the person. It depends on how people was raised. Maybe when she was growing up, her mother took her to bars and shit, so she think it's cool. Like, it could get deep. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, a lot of times, me personally, the type of woman that I am, I don't never look at shit just on the surface, because the whole picture ain't always what the fuck it seems. It's always an underlying issue to why they made that choice and why they think it's cool. You think it's cool, why? Because your parents might have did it. You think it's cool, why? Because you see other people doing it and you want to do it too. So now you're a fucking follower. You know, it's always an underlying, it's always that question of why they are doing this. Because like I said, it depends on the person. Like me personally, I was raised with moral standards and values. I'm not about to sit here and have me and my daughter in no fucking club or no bar and we both dressed alike and you can't tell who's the mother, who's the daughter. Oh, you both sisters. No, that's not no good look.
Yeah, but listen, a lot of people like to feel young, and a lot of people, and to some females, to some mothers, that's a compliment. Like when they be like, "Oh, y'all look like sisters," they be like, "Oh, shoot, I look young. That's what's up." And they be, you know what I'm saying? But yo, and rumors,
it's a compliment. It's a compliment until they become jealous, or it's a compliment until the mother becomes jealous, or vice fucking versa. And I'm keeping it real with you. Like, you got to remember this era. This era and times have changed. It's a lot of women out here that's jealous of their daughters. It's a lot of women out here that's living their lives through their daughters. Cause like I said, it like this man, boy, these social constructs got a lot of people fucked up nowadays. And that's why I thank God that my foundation is solid. For real. Like, I could truly say, like, both of my daughters, they're 12 and 13. Okay? The average 12 or 13-year-old is vaping, having sex.
Keep talking. I'm just thirsty. I got to get some more water, real quick. My refrigerator's right here, but I hear you.
Okay. You know, a lot of these little girls nowadays, they doing everything under the sun but reading a fucking book. And I'm keeping it real with you. You know, and like I said, it all depends on the household. It depends on how, you know, like how she was raised. Like, it's a lot. Like, it goes deep. Greg, it goes deep. You know, that's why I said, like, you know, a lot of subjects I really don't speak on because what I'm doing now, I get too deep with it.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, and it's not, you know, and like I said, it's not an opinion. You know, I can truly say it's not my opinion. You know, I had my own practice for a long time. I was a psychologist. I had a practice for 3 years. Okay. And I've dealt with a lot. That's why I can speak so boldly on this situation, because I dealt with a lot of women, especially Black women, okay, that was going through this very same issue. That's how I truly know a lot of times it's deeper than them just wanting to have fun with their fucking daughter. And I'm keeping it real, because it's other ways. Think about it for a minute. Let's be realistic and logic. It's other ways you can have fun with your daughter instead of dragging her to a bar or a club. Let's keep it real.
I know, but like I said, no, but listen, if it, yeah, there are other ways, but what I'm saying is there's different things. Like, all right, maybe it wasn't the mother that said, "Hey, daughter, let's go out to a bar." It could have been the daughter that said, "Yo, I'm about to roll out, ma," or maybe it's a routine that they do. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe it's a mutual thing. It ain't like maybe the mother did that. And when you go back, when you saying
Right.
jealous, like sometimes the
Right.
mother won't be jealous if a dude is in there trying to talk to the moms, and the dude is thinking that the moms is they sisters, and the dude thinking that the moms is young. The mother ain't got no reason to be jealous, because she's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? She's feeling good. So it's like I said, I know what you're saying, and I know you really trying
see,
to.
now that's a touchy subject you just put on the table. Now I'm gonna keep it a hundo with you. If I'm at a bar with my daughter, right, and let's say my daughter early 20s, you know, give or take, let's just throw an age range, okay? And I'm at the bar with my daughter, and a grown ass man approached my child, and he got her by 10, 15, 20 years. How would you take that as a mother?
Well, see,
Like,
but then if you,
but this is what I'm saying though. Like, it's a touchy subject, because, like I said, my mental is not of a mother that would approve of that shit. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
See?
So it's like I can't even lie and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put myself in her shoes. Fuck no. Because if I put myself in her shoes, I wouldn't do the shit. I wouldn't even put my daughter in a position regardless of how old she is. Like I said, if you do that shit on your time, cool. I have that's your time. But if me and you is together and we're out and about and we're, you know, having a drink or, you know, at a restaurant or something, because at the end of the day, the environment speaks value. You see what I'm saying? Like the people don't understand that. That's why I said earlier, people, places, and things. You feel me? Like the environment speaks value. You know, like I'm not going to have my daughter in that type of environment when she's with me, because that's still my child at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? And it's still my duty to protect my child. So I'm not going to have my daughter in a bar, you know, and I know what goes down in bars, what happened in bars. Like I say, if she's with her friends, cool. I have no say over that because you're with your friends. But when you're in my presence, oh, nah, it's respect all across the board.
And I was going to say
but
that
like
too.
I said, that's just me. And that's why I always said, to each his own. You know, like I said, if that's what people want to do, cool, that's fine. You know, but at the same time, I want motherfuckers to also know it's not cool. Tighten the fuck up as parents. Be a parent and not a friend.
Because look, I was going to say, you can't be mad if you go to, I mean, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say you can't be mad, but here's the thing.
What happened? Mad
No,
about what?
No, I was gonna say, like, if you in a bar with your daughter and your daughter's 20 and an old dude, like, say, you know, he's like 35 and he come up to you, or he's 38, he come up to your daughter. I mean, you kind of, I guess I can't really tell you how to react, be mad or not be mad, but then that's how it's gonna be if you decided to go to the bar with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You're not going,
right? But this is what I'm saying. It's, you know, the environment. That's why I said the environment is going to bring out whoever. It depends on the environment. That's why I said I'm not about to put my daughter in an environment where I know old ass niggas is going to be trying to get, nigga, that's still out of me. I don't give a fuck if my daughter's 21 and the dude 38. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I'm looking at it like this. What do y'all have in common? She's 21 and you're hitting 40, nigga. What do y'all have in common? Now let's be real. Nah, nigga, you a pedophile. You the same nigga that probably looking at the 17 and 16-year-old girls.
Well, wait, but they say, but guys don't mature as fast as women.
True, true. But this don't have shit to do with maturity. This is using your brain
You
and
said,
thinking fucking logic.
oh, you said no. You said y'all don't
What
have
the
nothing in common.
hell? If you 50, hold on. If you're 50 years old, right? You're 50. What the fuck do you need with a 20-year-old?
Well, see,
Y'all don't have
well,
shit in common. Y'all don't have nothing in common. Nothing.
well,
When you was
well,
30, she was just born. That's
yeah.
pedophile shit. Pedophile. 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 That's how I look at shit. Like, look, I'm
Let me,
39. I'm 39 years old. Okay. And I have 18-year-old boys trying to holler at me and all that. That's pedophilish to me. Because at the end of the day, when I was 18, 19, you was just born. That's how I look at shit. And I'm keeping it real. Like, I'm a numbers girl. Like that, like certain shit don't go with me. Like, now if my daughter 21, 22, and the dude is 30, or somewhere like a 7, because they say 7-year age gap. You know how they say like 7-year age gap, whatever. So if my daughter in her early 20s want to date someone that's 30 or 31 or 32, I'm cool with that. But motherfucker, when your age gap is 17, 18 years and all that, that's pedophile to me. That's pedophile season to me. Because when you was 18, think about it. If you like a girl and y'all 18 years apart, this is how I look at shit. That means when you turn 18 years old, she was just born. So that means to go to that furthermore tell me that you'll be looking at my motherfucking infant daughter. If you're looking at her now.
So let me just say this, right? Let me just say this.
But I'm just saying, like, it's just certain things that just rub me the wrong way. And that's one of them.
I feel obligated to speak upon this, right?
Go
Because
ahead.
only reason why is because I don't think it's personal, but it's just I feel obligated to speak upon this because most of my girls be wild younger than me. And so, for example, I'm not gonna say how old I am, and I'm not gonna say how old my new little dip is. But let me see, we've got about it's probably about 14, 15 years gap. Now, let me say this. With me, I used to always, like, growing up, I used to always put limits on stuff. I didn't date white girls. It was certain ages. But then I feel like, if I put these stipulations on things, I'm gonna miss out on, I probably could have already done missed out on my true love. And that's one. And two, I always feel like with me, I know I was behind. Like I know, like I was in special ed. Like I know even at my age, when I was like 12, I think I had the brain of, and I still think I'm like slightly behind. Like I don't, like everybody even say, "Oh, you look young. Oh, you dress young." Like I'm still behind. Like I'm like I was in special ed and I even got left back. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I wasn't where I was, like when I was 12, I wasn't on most kids' level at 12 years old. Because even when I was in
Okay.
special ed and being left back, it was hard. So basically, like what I'm saying is like I wasn't on that level, and even my friends were younger. So like it's just like
Mhm.
my brain wasn't. It didn't. I don't know how to really say it because I'm
No,
not
I
like a
understand what
doctor
you're
or anything.
saying. No, I
You know
understand
what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
saying. You don't got to
But
explain it. I
so
understand what
so
you're saying.
so it was like me. It was always like my girls were younger. Like my ex. I have an ex that me and her don't got no kids, but she's the longest relationship I've been in. She's third. She's, I don't want to say because then it'll kind of give how old I am, and I ain't really. But she's 11 years younger than me. But yeah, nah, it's just it's certain things I just keep on. I don't really
We
like
all
people
know
knowing.
you. We all know you hitting that mark up
Hey,
there.
listen. I mean, listen. You could listen. You could. Like, I ain't no spring chicken. You can see the gray. You can see the missing teeth. You can see the crow's feet. You
We
can
we
figure
we
it
know.
out.
Look,
But
we know you up there in age.
but at the same time though, you know what I'm saying? I never been on no pedophile shit. You know what I'm saying? I never did no yo. For a matter of fact, and I just want to say this,
Excuse me.
and I'm gonna just say this because should I even say this though? Because well, I'm gonna just say this. I'm not gonna throw nobody else under the bus because I was about to talk about my baby
Mhm.
moms because I don't fuck with her, but I'm not even gonna put her business out there like that. All I'm gonna say is this, and what I say, you can kind of figure out what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know my daughter's been with me. My daughter's been with me, I think, about 3, 4 years. She has never been harmed in no way by me, by nobody else. Only thing she's been harmed with is she fell off her scooter. She fell off a bike or something like that. She's never been harmed by nobody. She's never been harmed by me. No type of assault, no
Mhm.
type of sexual assault, no type of physical assault. I don't think she's ever had a fight. None of that. So that's all I'm saying is I
Mhm.
protect the children and I'm in full solidarity with that. And you know what I'm saying? I never looked at nobody who's wild, young, or you know what I'm saying? Yo, and that's just me. But I ain't gonna lie, I know how you feel, but like I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? And I know you wasn't really coming at me and it wasn't personal, but I just feel like, but some people might not look at age. I don't really look at age because you know what I'm saying? But if they wild young, and here's the thing too, this and real
I
quick,
don't
I'm gonna
know.
say this.
I look at age. I look
Wait,
at
wait, real
age
quick,
because
real
with,
quick. I'm gonna just say this. I just want to say this real quick. When I even
mhm.
got to know Shorty, when I met her, I never even asked her age because I was scared. So this was my thing. I know what you're saying. What do we have in common? I did it like this. I didn't ask her age. The reason why is I'm like, let me get to know you. If I get to know you and say, let's just say she was 20 and I didn't know and I didn't ask, I would have known because you know when they're 20, a lot of their talk and their rhetoric will turn you off. They sound
But
immature.
see,
So that's why I was like,
and
let me
that's
get
what
to
I
know you and see if
wanted.
we got a vibe. And if we got a vibe, then we'll go from there.
But
That's all. I
that's
was like,
what, and
seeing if it was a
that's
vibe.
another thing that I wanted. That's another thing that I wanted to say was you also got to look at it like this. Like I look at age because with age come experience. Okay. And I'm not about to be sitting here trying to teach you shit. When they're in their 20s, they haven't been through shit to experience anything. You feel what I'm saying? And I also look at it, especially like, and don't get me wrong, because I look at it for men and women. Okay, because this should go for women too, trying to date the younger boys. And I'm keeping it 100 with you. You is both ways. I'm just not geared toward the men with this. You feel what I'm saying? Let me just say that. But I look at it as though like age do matter. It matters a lot because with age come experience. And it's like, why the fuck would you want to be with someone that haven't experienced life yet? Like, why would you want, like, I don't know. I look at it as though when a man or a woman is dating someone that is younger, like way younger than them, that's not even in the same tax bracket as them. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, why are you trying to steal their youth?
Yeah,
A lot of times people had their youth stolen. And they try to steal people's youth. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, why not date someone that is of your age, that have life experiences, that know what's going on? A lot of times people don't want to deal with the real. They rather deal with someone that they want to mold or that they can mold into the person that they want them to be. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but that's what a lot of people do, whether man or woman, when they're dating someone younger. They want someone younger because they're able to mold them. Like I said, they don't have no life experience, so it's easier to do a lot of other shit. It's easier to get over. Like a lot of times when people date younger motherfuckers, it's not with good intentions. It's always something, like behind that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And my thing is, a lot of times people also want to date, younger people because when they date someone of their age, they don't want to face the truth. When a person is dating someone younger, they're not going to ask all of the proper questions because they don't have life experiences. You feel me? So it's going to be a lot of shit that's actually going to slide right through their ass, because they don't, like I said, they don't know shit. Let's be real, you 20. You just getting off the porch. Let's keep it real. You ain't been through shit. Like you barely probably paying your own bills. So it's like me, that's just a no for me.
All right. Here,
Fucking bored.
hold on. Let me ask you a question. Does and
Mhm.
this is a little different. Does race matter?
What, do race matter to me?
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer. Like, I don't date outside. I'm not race. I don't date outside my race. I love my black men. That's
You
just
only
me.
Oh, so you wouldn't date a white boy?
No.
Oh, okay.
I see, and that's a totally see. We
You
don't
could
fuck
be,
around. We
I'm
don't fuck around and
saying,
be on this
and the way you
podcast.
thinking, and the
We
way you
don't fuck
thinking, that's
around.
how you should think. You
We-
could be missing out on a lot.
We
You could
gonna
be
fuck
missing-
around and be on this podcast for 4 hours, and I'm
Let's
keeping it 100
go. Let's
with
go.
you.
I need the watch
I
time
don't
hours. But you
like.
could,
I don't like. I'm gonna be
I'm
honest
with
with
you, yo,
you. I
could
don't
be
date
missing out on
outside
a
my
lot.
race. Like I don't date outside my race for a plethora of reasons. Okay. First and foremost, I love my black men. I
Yeah.
love my black men.
I
There
love black
is
women.
no other like y'all. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I don't date outside my race because I need to be with someone that understands me, that's not going to question me and who I am. And when I mean by who I am, I mean by who I am. I need someone that understands me. And as light as it may seem, motherfuckers be like, why he understand? He don't really fucking understand you. He don't understand what we've been through as a human race. And I'm not saying it's wrong. It's mixed. It's mixed couples, it's biracial couples out there. Kudos to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, love don't have no face. Love don't have no color. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking anybody that date outside their race, but I do question it. And it's like being with someone that looks like me. It sets the tone for me because I know your struggles, my struggles as a Black person, whether female or male. We know each other's struggles. We know what each other goes through on a daily basis. How to comfort you, you know how to comfort me. You see what I'm saying? Now, when a person is dealing with someone outside of their race, and like I said, I was a psychologist. I dealt with biracial couples all the time. I had over 200 clients. All of them wasn't all Black. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm going to take this one couple. We're just going to call them Charles and Ebony. Okay? Charles and Ebony, biracial couple. Charles was white, Ebony was Black. Okay? They were a fairly newly couple at the time. They were together for, I think it was about like maybe 2 years or so. Okay. And when they came to see me, Ebony was a little flabbergasted because she like, damn, I be trying to, explain to him, how I'm feeling, what I'm going through as a Black woman, my daily struggles, XYZ. And instead of him being able to comfort me, he constantly want to ask me questions. Well, why this happened? Well, why did it happen this way? Why did it happen this way? And she said it started to become frustrating for her, because he didn't truly understand her. He didn't truly see her for who she is. And I'm speaking for who she is. Okay. So, and that was just one of many couples, but I said that to say, that's one of my issues of why I don't date outside my race, because I truly know that we will never be able to see eye to eye on who I truly am. And that means a lot to me. And then on top of that, I'm a firm believer in building generational wealth. Out there that is doing that. A lot of people, and I'm keeping it real, I can sound racist or whatever, I get two shits, but I'm keeping it real. A lot of people is building legacies, with their white husbands or their, Black wives, white husbands, or XYZ, vice versa, and I'm about history. I want my children to be able to look back at our history and be like, damn, my mama and daddy did that. And they were a Black couple. They were a Black couple that overcame this, and this, no matter what was thrown their way. And like I said, it's with that, for me personally, like I said, it's a lot. Like I said, being Black is everything to me. Everything. And I'm not going to interrupt that at all. In a relationship, none of that. Now, do I have white friends? Absolutely. I got a lot of white friends. I love my white friends. You feel what I'm saying? But when it comes to building a legacy, carrying our name. Nah, I need my husband to be black all day, all day, all day. You know, like I said, I don't knock nobody else that does it. You know, but it's our history. Our history. Our history has been interrupted enough. And I'll be damned if I interrupted in a relationship and I'm just keeping it real. That's just me.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. That's cool. I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, I just, I just feel a little different. So my situation, like, I'm cool with white people, but like the way my stance on it is like, I don't have any white friends. Not that I don't want any. Like I don't have a whole lot of friends, period. And I don't really have a whole lot of friends. I don't really think I have any really solid friends. But I have no problem with white people. You know what I mean? I always try to make that clear because because I'm in like full solidarity with my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, this is the type of person I am. If I'm walking somewhere and I'm walking down the street and a nigga could be an asshole. He probably could have really started this shit. But if I go down the street and I see a bunch of white dudes jumping a black dude, I'm jumping in. I'm asking questions later. Like I'm helping that black man just because I don't know. He probably could have started this shit, but it just don't look right to me. Like it looked like some George Floyd, some motherfucking Rodney King type shit. Like it just don't look right to me. And I just
It's
nah.
it's not the fact that it don't look right. It's a trigger for you knowing that what our people has been through. That's what it is.
Man.
It's a trigger for you.
Yeah, and it could be it could be some psycho. Listen, but I'm not having it though. So you know what I mean. And we'll fuck around,
Right.
both get our ass kicked. But that's just me. But you know what I mean. At the same time, I ain't got no problem with white people. And like I said, my stance is a little different as far as the relationship thing. Like I just feel like growing up, like I said, I put a lot of stipulations on things, and me just wanting that, just find that true love and that partner that a lot of people got, and I'd be a little jealous because I don't have it. So I'm just like, I don't really put. Here's the thing, too. I'd actually rather meet somebody where it's like we don't see each other and we don't ask no questions. We don't ask the race. We don't ask the age. I'd rather bust it up with someone like that and get a vibe first. Because that's my thing. Like, age don't matter to me. And like I said, I would know if somebody's young if I start talking to them and they like 20 because they not gonna it's not gonna sound good. They're gonna sound immature. They're gonna probably be talking about motherfucking who's a new rapper, the baby or Little Dirk or one of these new kids bop rappers, you know what I'm saying? So when they start talking about Osama or DDB Osama or one of these new rappers and shit, they probably gonna be talking about one of them, and I ain't gonna know what the fuck they talking about. So that's gonna but if I'm kicking it with you and we got a vibe and we cool, it don't matter. I don't care if you Indian. I don't care if you Chinese, Pakistani, Israeli. I don't care if you know what I'm saying, 28, you know what I'm saying? If the vibe is right, then we'll get to all that later. I rather, because if you listen, if a girl be on some shit like, yo, I tell her my age and she be like, yo, I'm 28, and she just, you know what I mean, just rule me out straight from the jump right there, we could have probably kicked it and we could have had a vibe and it was cool, but you know what I'm saying? But since she just negated everything from the jump just because of my age, then it's like now we don't even get the chance to find out. So you know what I'm saying? So that's the type of time I'm on. I don't expect everybody to agree with me or everybody be on the same type of time.
Right.
But I'm with you though. I do love my black women, and I would prefer her to be black because no offense to white people, they kind of don't really age too well, and you know what I'm saying. And I would definitely prefer my chick to be black, but I'm not going to be like, I ain't going, you know what I mean? I'm not going to turn the other cheek if I see a white chick that could possibly be somebody who I could rock with. So that's just my take on it, man. But I was just kind of curious because you said the age, you kind of be like, nah. And then, so that's why I was like, let me ask you with the race thing. But yeah, everybody got their own.
Listen, you want a quick little laugh real quick?
Let's go.
This water fountain is
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, definitely. Word up. I ain't mad at that either, too. I'll be real. I ain't mad at that. That's real shit. That's real
I
nigga
just,
shit right there.
I'm just, like I just, I just love my black.
You ever watch?
Like y'all are so amazing. Y'all don't get y'all flowers enough. Y'all are amazing. I love all of y'all all across the world. I love all y'all black men. I love y'all.
Let me ask you this. Do you ever watch? Are you a fan of Dr. Umar? Do you ever watch Dr. Umar?
That's my guy right there.
Oh yeah, Dr. Umar. Yeah, you like him?
Yeah, he speaks the truth. He speaks on biracial relationships all the time, and I'll be
Yeah,
right under
yeah,
his
he ain't-
videos.
yeah, he
Like,
ain't-
I agree.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing with Dr. Umar. Like, I rock with a lot of things he says, and he sounds mad smart, but sometimes he says some shit. You ever heard a motherfucker who just sound mad intelligent? He sound wild smart, but a lot of times he say dumb shit, and it's like, yo, dog, like, come on, bro, you can't be this. Like he'll say some shit. Like one time I heard him say some shit, and I get it. I get it. I know he wants black people to be with black people, and that's cool. But you know, one time the nigga was talking, and he gonna be like, the black man needs to commit themselves to a black woman, regardless. He said, listen, if you can't find one where you at, he's like, go here. He's like, go to another state. He said, listen, if you can't find one in America, go to Africa. And I'm sitting here like, bro, you're not supposed to sit here and just tell every nigga go to another continent. Like, how niggas gonna fucking just go to Africa? Like, niggas can't even make it to another state. Most niggas ain't even got a passport.
Well, no, like
in USA.
I seen that video too, the one that you're talking about, and
Yeah,
I understood I truly understood what he was saying. He wasn't necessarily like in a literal sense saying, "Oh, go to another country to find another black woman," but what he was saying is, if you can't find a right black woman here, okay, go to another town, or you know. So like I don't know, like I said, a lot of the things he say, you know, to some people that don't truly understand it, you know, they're going to be like, oh, he's off, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But to someone like myself, I truly understand everything that comes out of his mouth all the time, because it's like, I have a clear head. I'm going to say that. And what I mean by having a clear head is I'm one of many that has not allowed these social constructs to taint my mental and my way of thinking. You see what I'm saying? Like, I haven't allowed all this extra bullcrap going on to taint my way of thinking, and thinking that, you know, certain things is cool when it's not, and vice versa. You know, and that's how his mental is. He don't have tainted thinking. So to people that their mind is tainted in certain categories in life, yes, they're going to be like, oh, this nigga speaking off the wall. This nigga wilding. He don't have tainted thinking. You know, and a lot of people have tainted thinking. It's more than what the fuck it should be. And I'm keeping it real. You know, that's like I'm gonna say that's an open-ended subject or topic right there. You know, but you know, like overall, to each his own. I'm gonna just say that. I ain't even gonna get deeper into it.
You know,
to each his own.
Yeah. You know what's wild? Like I said, I rock with him, but I don't agree with everything he say, but I ain't gonna lie. And I know this was kind of like I ain't think I was going, but I did reach out to him though. I did DM him and try and see if he'll get on. But I know I ain't up there yet. I ain't got a whole lot of subs. I ain't even got a whole lot of shows. But I just said, but he always says, he always be like, yo, I'm the most accessible scholar. Like, you can reach me, you know what I'm saying? So he always says that. So I'm like, you know what I mean? And he gives out a number. I don't know if that's his real number. That's probably like a business number or whatever. But I didn't hit that up, but I DM'd him. But I might try and reach out to him again, because there's a lot of things. And I know I can't intellectually debate with that nigga, but it's just certain things, like how I just said. Like,
I would
ask him
love
about that. Like,
yo. It's funny that you said that, because I'm gonna have a couple of our people reach out to him. I would love to be in a room with him and go back and forth.
you and him would be good,
because
that'd be
that'd be still sharpening still. Do
Word,
you hear
word.
me?
Word up. Yeah, definitely. I think you and him would be mad good. I think y'all on the same page with a lot of stuff. I think me, I'm
Right,
not really on the same page with him with a lot, but I would just have a lot of questions. And I know
right,
he's
correct.
one of them guys that could answer questions and he's good because he's been on a million joints. And I know I'm probably not gonna ask him something that he hasn't been asked, or even if he hasn't, he's very smart, so he knows how to answer stuff. But I would love to
Right.
have him on, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? If somehow this gets to him, I know it's not really, I don't have a whole lot of subs, not a whole lot of people watching, but it's going to go up there. It's going to be on the net and it's going to be out there. And we don't never know who's going to rewatch it or watch it back or share it. And it could get to him because he always says too, yo, I'm from North Philly. I'm still there. Like, and everybody knows I'm in South Jersey. So that's just a hop, skip,
Right.
and a jump. So, you know what I mean? If he ever wanted to get on One Dream Away podcast, he's more than welcome, and I would love to have him on. So that would be mad dope, though. But yeah, man, shouts to Dr.
You hear
Umar,
that,
man.
Dr. Umar?
Word, Dr. Umar, what's up, man? I got some questions for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, but let me see, what else we
all
gonna
you
talk about?
gotta all you
So,
gotta do is tag him in this.
I know,
Just
right? Yeah,
tag
yeah,
him in
yeah,
this.
yeah. Hell yeah. Shit, I even sent them a joint. Like, in the DM, I had sent them a clip of one of like my favorite joints. But here's another thing too.
He'll probably answer you faster on either Facebook or TikTok.
Oh, word. Oh, okay. See, I thought IG because I hit him on IG. Okay. And but here's another thing too. I kind of feel like, all right, just not even just having enough subs and not being a big podcaster, but it's certain things I say, like, I don't see him talking any good about white people. And I know, see, me, I'm not racist. I don't dislike white people, but he wouldn't say nothing like this. Like, growing up, I was a big fan of Hulk Hogan. But I feel like you know what I mean, when Hulk Hogan, and a lot of people when Hulk Hogan died, they was like, yo, fuck Hulk Hogan, because they said, but I loved Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan can't do no wrong in my eyes. And I
Oh
just
yeah,
feel
he
like,
was cool. I like the Hulk too.
yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Dr. Umar, it's getting a little warm in here. I feel like Dr. Umar, he probably be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't never
Now
hear him
see,
saying
the
nothing.
thing with Dr. Umar is he's for
Oh,
the people.
I seen a white girl on he was on a show and it was a white girl and the white girl went to hug him. He wouldn't even hug her. I'm like, well, damn, shit,
He was
it ain't gonna,
like,
yeah. I'm like, it's not gonna rub off on you, but he don't seem like
but it's
he always
but
says,
listen though, but you gotta understand though. See, this is what I'm saying. You gotta understand from his POV. I'm the same way. I'm not hugging it. I'm not hugging everybody. That
I'm
shit
not
do
hugging
rub off.
everybody.
It's called
I'm not
transfer
hugging
of
everybody
energy.
either, but he made it seem like he's not hugging her because she's white. I don't hug everybody
But
either,
listen
but
though, but at the end of the day, he's for the people. Oh, excuse
yeah.
me. He's for the people in all aspects. I don't knock him at
And
all
that I
because
love
it's not
about him. And that I
out
love
there.
about him.
And I'm keeping it real with you.
Yeah, that I love about him.
I'm keeping
For
it
real,
real
for real.
with you. He's 100% for the people, and he
Yeah.
shows that through his actions. Actions speak volumes. People could talk and say any fucking thing, but the fact that not only do he talk the talk, but he walk the walk as well, you can't blame him.
Word.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I said like I wouldn't mind, getting on a platform with him. I really would.
And see, but here's my only issue. Here's my only issue with him, and this is, and I could be wrong, but just hearing him talk, and I heard him on a lot of podcasts. I'm like big on like right and wrong. He just seems like the type of person that'll be so biased that it could be a black person and a white person, and they could be dead wrong, the black person, but he'll just be on their side just because they black. He just seems like that. Like, see me, I don't want it to get misconstrued like how I said, oh, if I seen white people jump in a black person, I would jump in. Yeah, because I don't know what's going
Right.
on. But if I knew that black person and I knew that they're a troublemaker and I knew how they get down, I'm like, oh nah. Or like there's situations where I had with niggas and I'm like, yo, and I know niggas who did funny shit. And I seen them getting jumped by white dudes. It's gonna sound crazy. Well, I don't give a fuck how it sound, but nah, I wouldn't jump. If I know the nigga and I know he a troublemaker, oh yeah, nah. I had problems with this nigga. Oh yeah, nah. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that nigga up. Like fuck shit. But I'm the type of person like, yeah, I ain't letting that shit go down if I don't know homie. But at the same time, black and white,
But
I
do,
don't
do you
look at
know do
race.
you know why
I
he
look
does
at
that
what's right
though?
and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
But he
But he
he
seemed
he
like the
does
type that'll be
that.
biased. That's why. What
But
what you
it's not the fact that he's biased. It's the fact that he shows grace, and that's what we forget as Black people. He shows grace. And we need more of that. And I'm keeping it real with you. We need more of that. You know, just like you said, just like what you just, like, listen to what you just said. Oh, if it's a dude that I know he be on bullshit, oh yeah, I'm gonna just let him get his ass whooped. But if it's somebody that I know,
not putting
I'ma
my
help.
I'm not putting my health I'm not putting my health and myself in harm's way when I know somebody.
Right. But this
you know
is
what I mean?
but this is the thing though. But you're doing that already when you said that you will help someone if you see that they're getting jumped. So you're already putting yourself in harm's way, whether if you know the person or not. Because you
Yeah,
said
but that's
earlier
different.
that
Yeah, but it's
you will
different.
help if you seen someone, if you said if you seen a dude getting jumped by a couple of white dudes or whatever, that you would jump in and help.
It's different though. It's
So
different though.
you already put yourself in harm's way. But
Yeah,
just
but it lowers
as,
my
and this is my thing, just as though you would help that person and you would show him grace and help him, why not help the other person and
nah,
show him grace as well?
nah.
And that's
I'm
exactly
nah.
what
If I'm not,
Dr.
nah.
Umar does,
I know
regardless
he
if a
would,
person is
but let me
right or wrong.
nah. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because I'm gonna give you an example. Even Shorty, right? So, and this is who I had in mind. So the Shorty I was just dealing with, the Shorty I just told you I was dealing with, that that got me locked up and all this crazy stuff.
Uh-huh.
Her bitch ass,
Uh-huh.
her bitch ass baby dad, and that nigga did a lot of wild shit and he violated several times. And he's just a fucking dickhead. And it ain't got nothing to do with, cause this is my thing. We both the same age. I feel like we mature enough to be like, all right, dude, I know the relationship ain't work out with you and Shorty. Yo, we could coexist and there ain't gotta be no problems. And I try to be cool with him. And you know what I'm saying? I try my best to be cool with that nigga. And that nigga just violated way too
Right.
many times. He just a dickhead. He just do wild dickhead shit. And I tried to be cool with that nigga. So I'm not gonna get into a whole lot of shit. I talked about it on my last show. Not my last show, but my show with my homeboy. And that's the type of nigga who I wouldn't help. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's like even like when I see a car accident. If I see a car accident, I usually like to try to help people if I'm not, like, if I see people and I'm not working. Like say if I'm just on a, you know what I mean? If there's nobody there, like say if there's no police there, but I keep in my mind, I'm so glad I don't know these people because they could be assholes. I don't want to help somebody who's an asshole or just naturally not a good person. You know what I'm saying? So when you
Right.
say stuff like, oh, you already would put yourself in harm's way. Yeah, but knowing the person and knowing that they're asshole, it lowers my chances. But like if you the type of person that you just in solidarity with black people, regardless whether they're asshole or not, and you see a person getting jumped by white people, but you know they're asshole, then that makes your chances of getting harmed 100% if there's a situation. Me, it won't make my chances getting harmed 100% because if it's somebody I know and I know he's a dickhead, like if it's my ex's baby dad, and I see him getting jumped by white people, I fuck around.
Right.
That
But
nigga's a
see, but
bitch. I
this is the
probably
thing
he
though.
violated
But you're
me too many
still,
times. If it's white people, I
but
fuck around and jump in so the shit don't look
But
racist.
you right, but you also got to realize something though. You would be helping him, right? But your life is still in danger because you don't know what those other people's intentions are. You don't know if they got weapons. You don't know none of that shit. So regardless if the person is a good person or a bad person,
I'm
you're
okay
still
with that.
putting
I'm okay with
yourself
that.
in harm's way.
But it lowers my chances, but I'm okay with that if I don't know him, is what I'm
But
saying.
that thing though, it doesn't lower your chances because it's the unexpected. You don't know what to expect. Regardless, now
No,
let's just say, now hold on a second. Now let's just say this, right? Because you got to remember, you're on the outside looking in. You feel what I'm saying? So even though that's a good person that you know of, you don't truly know the full fucking story.
no, I don't
You're
know.
just jumping in because you see someone that you know that's a good person getting their ass whooped, but you don't know this good person could have had a bad fucking day and robbed one of them. You don't know that.
That's why I said it's good I don't know. But yeah,
But you're still putting yourself in harm's way, even if
I'm
it's a
okay.
good person.
I know. I don't think you get what I'm
And
saying. I don't mind that. I'm just saying, if I don't know them, if I don't know them, I'm cool. But if I know them and I know they're asshole, that's what I'm saying. In a situation like if in a situation like that, if I know the person and I know that they're cool, all right, cool. and I know they getting jumped by white people, I'm jumping in. If I know them and I know they're asshole, nah, I'm not jumping in. So that's what I'm saying. In a situation like that, knowing them or not knowing them, it lowers my chances, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't be putting myself in harm's way if they're an asshole and I see them getting jumped, because that's, in that situation, that would lower the percentage. That means I'm not jumping in. You know what I'm saying? So it could be like, it could be a situation where you see white people jumping a black person. You know the person, and you know him, and you know he's an asshole. Then you can see another one the same day, just ironically, but you don't know the person. Now it's a 50% chance. Now it ain't like 100% chance, whereas opposed to somebody maybe like Dr. Umar, who's just gonna jump in regardless. You know what I'm saying? My chance is gonna be 50-50. Like, I'm a jumper for this one, but I ain't gonna jump it for that one. So if you get what I'm saying. So
But
yeah,
either
I'm putting
right,
myself in
but
harm's
it's like,
way.
but why? But my thing is this: why even gamble with the 50-50? That's my thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm
so
not
would you?
like, I don't
So
know. Like, I'm a little bit different because my thing is this: like, I'm the type of person where I don't give a fuck if you a good person, bad person, if I know you or if I don't know. If you need help, I'm going to fucking help. That's just
oh yeah,
me.
nah.
Why?
Yeah.
Hold on. But see, like
I
I said,
don't
I'm a
help bad
spiritual
people.
woman. But hold
Yeah.
on a second. I'm a spiritual woman. And I look at it as, this is how I look at it because I'm spiritual. If God, right? If God can forgive and watch out for fools, babies, and everybody the fuck else, who the fuck am I to be like, oh no, I'm not going to help that person because they are bad? The fuck?
Yo, can you hear me?
All of the grace that God has shown me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I put myself in position, but I'm a spiritual woman, so I know I'm going to be covered regardless. You see what I'm saying? So it's like my thing with that is, and this, like I said, this is just me and how I think about it. If I'm going to help this person because they're a good person, I'm going to help this person too, because at the end of the day, everybody deserves grace. Everybody deserves mercy. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody, like, I don't know, like, my thing is this: if I'm not going to do nothing for this person, I ain't going to do shit for no fucking body. That's just me. But my thing is, if I'm walking down the street and I don't know, and I've done it. I done been walking down the street, seen dudes whooping the chick ass. White couple, for instance. Oh yeah, bitch, I'm gonna take, excuse me, can you leave her alone? Oh, mind your fucking business. This is my business. Because she's a woman and we need to stick together regardless of race, gender, or creed. So this is my fucking business. Now, it was 8,000 other people that walked by and all these different men. So basically, y'all women beat her too because y'all think it's cool. Y'all just, like, I don't know. Like, my thing is like, nah, I don't give a fuck. If someone is in need and I can help, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do, regardless of what type of person you is. I don't give a fuck your background. I don't care what you did, how you did, or none of that. Because at the end of the day, if the shoe was on the other foot, I will want someone to help me, regardless if I'm black, white, skinny, fat, good person, bad person, whatever the case may be. And that's why we're so divided as a fucking people now, because we don't want to help, because it ain't our business. But it really is our fucking business. It really is. Because at the end of the day, if that was your mom or your brother getting hurt, you will want somebody to fucking help them. And that's how I look at that. That's exactly how I look at that.
See, but the people, but here's the thing. I don't know what happened, but this audio is fucked up. But here's the thing.
No, it's mine. My phone is about to die, so we're definitely going to have to cut this short.
Oh.
That's why I keep jumping in and out. I just looked at my doggone phone.
Oh. So now I hear what you're saying though, but I don't know, man. I just feel like,
about to cut off on me? You better not. Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
You bet not cut off.
Yo, this was a good one though. I mean, we could probably, because it's kind of hard to hear you too. Like it just sounds like you only, like, I don't hear you in speaker no more. I hear you like it's like I gotta put the phone to my. It's like no. It's almost like it's a phone.
Yeah, my phone is about high. It's on like 15%. So I have to end the podcast. But before I end it, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you so much for having me on your podcast. It's been a pleasure. I'm praying we could do this again another time soon.
Yeah.
And we could talk about other things.
Yeah. No, thank you for being on. So you know what I mean. Just like you, I'm grateful that you was on, and I appreciate it, yo. And I think it was a good talk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Yo, in my mind, I expected it to go another way because you see, it kind of got like it was cool this time, and like I said, but even when we got on the phone, it kind of picked back up where it was. Like I don't know if we argued, but it was getting a little heated because I know we both passionate in what we say. So I know sometimes it could get a little, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of thought that was how it's gonna be,
That's
but like I
hard.
told you.
I'm gonna always have the last word anyway.
Yo, how you gonna wait a second? How you always gonna have the last word when I'm the motherfucker, when I'm the host of the show? I can cut you off and I can say what I want to say. You talk about you gonna have
And then I get in the comments and say something.
You said what? What'd you say?
I said, you cut me off before I get the last word. I'm gonna go in the comments and say something to get my last word. But thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, and I will contact you soon.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad that you came on, and yeah, we definitely gotta do it again because you know what I mean. It was definitely a good conversation, and if we didn't stop it, we could have definitely kept going. So yeah, we definitely gotta do it again though. But I appreciate you a million %.
You.
Word up. We'll talk again. Actually, when I get off, I'm gonna handle business. I'm gonna text you in a little bit. Charge your phone up, and I'm gonna hit you in a little bit. I'm gonna just text you.
All right, talk to you soon. Late. Bye.
Thank you again. One Dream Away Pod. That's what it is, man. Yo, sub to the channel if you ain't subbed already. I appreciate anybody who watched the show this far because we was talking for a mad long time. So if you got to the end, definitely appreciate you. Like I said, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, One Dream Away. And it's just gonna be more dope content to come. Yo, also too, I'm gonna put my Cash App in the description. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to donate, then I definitely appreciate it. It's $ mega MEGA man MAN 01. And listen, I don't care what you send, if you send, or like I said, I'm just putting it out there. I'd appreciate any donations, you know what I'm saying, or any type of help or any type of support on the way up. Like a like, spin, I said a like, spin, share, donation, whatever. Now, like the chick said in Coming to America, we happy to get the kind of money that jiggles, but we'd rather get the kind that folds. No, that's funny. Hey, yo, we like to just talk and have fun on this joint, man. That's what the One Dream Away podcast is about, man. I try to do a whole bunch of shit. I try to entertain. I try to educate. You know what I'm saying? And Shorty seemed like she was real educational. You know what I mean? That's why I like her. We've been mad cool for mad long. I mean, it was a slight time where we wasn't rocking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad we're cool again. And yeah, man, that's what it is, man. So One Dream Away podcast is what it is, and y'all know my ending slogan. That's dig it. Gotta get wicked. See a fly chick. Oh, she let me stick it. I had to take my glasses off because y'all see the ring light glare. So it's only like this. Plus they're a little dirty too. But yeah, man. So I had to take them joints off. I had them on in the beginning, but yeah, there was it's like the ring light, so I had to take them off. I feel like still staying live, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this was a dope show, man. I really feel like I like this one. I mean, it was a little choppy in the beginning. I feel like it was her internet. And then also, too, we was having a lot of technical difficulties. You know what I mean? It was real choppy in the beginning. I was hearing like a wild echo on my side. But eventually, like that joint got clear. So I'm happy with how it turned out. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, buddy. So I don't know, man. Ain't nothing really spectacular going on. Smells good in this house too. So like I did my laundry, and then I got the clothes like hanging up right there. Oh look, y'all see my One Dream Away podcast shirt? Got the QR joint on there. But Yeah, I did my laundry, and like when I hang up the clothes, it make the whole like them. Believe it or not, it make the whole house smell like Tide with Febreze. You know what I'm saying? Make it in this giant. You know what I mean? And then I got the pods too, and then I also got well, that one ain't Tide. That's like it's the joint over there. It's the liquid. It's the Arm and Hammer, the one that you pour in there, and that's over there. But that along with that, you know what I mean? The combination makes them joints smell wild good. So let's see what I'm texting. Oh, that was her that texted me. Oh shit. Cut cut short phone dying. Oh shit. I didn't know that's what she was. Okay. Yeah, man. Oh boy, that is definitely the nugget. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. My cousin live right now too. My cousin, you know what I'm saying? Jers. He live. Sub to his joint. He getting his shit up there. Yeah, there you go. You know, I was watching 6ix9ine. I don't know, a lot of people probably don't fuck with 6ix9ine, but I fucks with him. He's a cool chap. So yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what else we gonna talk about. I don't know. Maybe I have to end it, man, because I did give the slogan. So I should probably end it right there. The One Dream Away podcast. That's the ticket. Gotta get wicked. See a fly cheek like my new dip. Hope she let me stay it. And I'm up out of here, man. The most look. Now I got somebody up in here, so I'm getting ready to bounce, man. Yo, sub to the channel real quick if you're not subscribed, man. I was just on for 2 hours. I had a guest on here, and it was a real good show, man. You know what I'm saying? If you with me, tap back in and check me out because we was just having a little talk. She's in Texas and I'm in Jersey, so we had a little talk. It was choppy at first, but then it got good. So you know, she was talking some real shit. So and yeah, I ain't mad. I ain't mad at that one. I like how that one turned out, man. So definitely, man. One Dream Away podcast. I'm your host, Punch Mega Man Brewster. Sub to the channel if you ain't sub. Share it, spin it, like it, all of that. Hit the Cash App, $ Mega Man 01. Any donations are appreciated. But again, here we go with my favorite slogan. That's the ticket. Gotta get wicked. See a fly chick. Hope she let me stick it. There's shit flying around in here like little dust particles. I don't know if it's a bug or what it is, but yeah, we out of here, yo. Peace. Hit the sub.